In 2015, I decided I wanted to interview the remaining elders of my family. This was because not only did I lose my grandfather, but also my grandmother within a year of each other. And at their funerals, I would ask my family and their friends if they could tell me stories about them. And sadly, there were very few stories that could be told about them. And that was because they were a bit reserved. They didn't think they had stories to tell. They didn't think it really mattered. But then, of course, now it was too late. And I'm left wondering who they were. So at the time, I called this the Late Life Archive, very technical. And I ended up interviewing my family elders, and then my friends' family elders, and then friends of friends. And over the course of 10 years, as I was building my film and documentary career, I would do this on the side for free. And it became something that I realized was so special, but also important, because it's something that we, especially in this country, don't tend to pay much attention to. Unless someone was in, let's say, World War II or the Vietnam War, or they survived the Holocaust, or something very specific and big, considered to the general public. We don't tend to think that interviewing someone would matter unless they were a part of these events. Through my interviews, I realized how truly special each person's story is about their own life, what their childhood was like, what it was like going to school and dating for the first time, and where they got their love for whatever their hobby or career was, and how they met their spouse, and what it was like having kids and growing old, and how life changes, the ebbs and flows of daily, everyday life. That is what is special, because it's the mundaneness of everyday life that brings awareness to our family later. Because when I look at myself, if I'm able to see who my grandfather was, who my great-great-grandfather was, who people in my family were, that helps me identify with who I am, because they live within me, my ancestors. And so many people used to rely on just passing this stuff down by word of mouth, which is fine. But now, with modern technology, of course we can do this visually, whether it be just for audio, for privacy, or maybe because they're not so comfortable on camera, or the full thing, 2 cameras, to show how they spoke and what they wanted to speak about. For their current and future generations of that family, it is so important to let them pass those things down, whether it just be their opinions, what their daily life was like, why they made certain decisions. That's all incredible things for a family to hear and see, whether it's a year later or 100 years later. It is so important. And so from the Late Life Archive, which was basically my pro bono hobby on the side, I now have developed Sandalwood Stories. And it is me diving fully into this idea, this initiative that I've had for so long, that I want this to be my everything. I want this to be my legacy, giving a voice to family elders and making sure I'm doing my part in different communities. So please don't overlook this. Sign up, go to the website. You can ask me any questions you would like. We can schedule something and we can get this very special thing done for you, your current family, and your future family as well.